Gary Nasai Minasan. Today we're gonna talk about Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger episode 22. I know a lot of us have a lot of questions such as how the hell did the Bugnarak actually find so many different Shugot soul to consume so that they can actually turn big for the past 21 episodes, because almost in almost every single episode we actually get to see a Bugnarak turning huge, and even in episode 1 we get to see multiple Bugnarak actually become huge and giant size. So you might be thinking to yourself, like, how the hell did they actually find so many Shugot soul to consume? And I think the secret lies in the past, okay? Because in the past we actually saw the flashback of the Fury of the Gods, and based on what we learned from the Fury of the Gods is that there is a bunch of Shugots, a bunch of cicada Shugot that is actually attacking Ishabana, attacking some other different country. We don't actually get to see how does the Fury of the Gods actually looks like in different country, but we know in Ishabana there is at least thousands and thousands of cicada actually attacking Ishabana itself. So I would assume that maybe the Bugnarak actually find a way to hunt the Shugot down, and we actually got an introduction to a so-called Bugnarak called the Shugot Hunter itself, and the Shugot Hunter is also the one that is responsible to actually take down the three guardian deity and also Tarantula itself. I'm not gonna lie, when I actually saw that this Bugnarak actually have the power to take down three greater guardian deity and one Tarantula, it actually blows my mind on how the hell did they actually defeat him right in this episode after he got introduced. Because honestly speaking, the Shugot Hunter is actually, like, if they actually wrote it properly, it can actually be a bigger threat than Daigok himself. Daigok in this episode already showed to, like, he being shown to us how crazy he is as a threat to the story itself. But I felt like if they brought Shugot Hunter into a proper character, a proper villain, give him a little bit of like villain arc, I felt like he is also gonna be a really good enemy to the Rangers itself. But he just got deleted right off the bat after he did a little bit of things, and that's it, okay? That's the end of him. But it's like, I think they did the way they actually explained how the three guardian deities soul and Tarantula's soul was being taken away from the Shugot itself is a little bit lackluster. I just felt like they really, I know they want to give us a wow moment, like a shock factor, like, oh shit, this is what happened to them, or no wonder, something like that. But I still felt like if they could actually hint at us as kind of like a post-credit scene or something like that, I think that would be like a little bit more better compared to the way we actually got the review in this episode. So I honestly surprised, okay? Like the food that actually causes the Bugnarak to turn big, to turn giant, is actually the soul of a Shugot itself. Like I don't think anyone saw this coming at all, because I don't see any theory of this flowing around. But this is a really interesting thing that actually caused, like, I think we should really ask ourselves, okay, like, when does the Bugnarak realize that they can actually do this, and is this the reason why the Shugot actually allies themselves with the human to defeat the Bugnarak itself? Because like the Bugnarak is actually hunting down Shugot for their soul itself, okay? So speaking of souls, there's also another question that I think a lot of people is gonna have after watching this episode, and that is, where is the soul of Kuwagon itself? Because when I actually realized the soul from Kuwagon is actually missing for quite long already, and I actually mentioned this in my previous episode breakdown. And my theory back then was like, hey, maybe the soul of Kuwagon is actually inside the sword, or the Ohsama caliber itself that Gira is actually using. And that, my theory is, that is how every single Rangers is able to become their, like, able to kind of like become the Ranger by using the soul in the Ohsama caliber itself and being able to control their specific Shugot, something like that. But apparently that might not actually be how the story is actually leaning towards. Okay, they might actually lean towards the story right now. Like the biggest theory that I think we can actually have is maybe there's a possibility that Gira is actually like he actually have the soul of Qui-Gon inside his body, and that is the reason why he is actually able to talk to the rest of the Shugot itself, because he himself is also one of the Shugot. And you might be thinking to yourself, like, how is that even possible? Like, how did Gira actually have the soul of Qui-Gon, something like that? Maybe I'm not sure. Okay, there's a lot of possibility here and there. I don't think the father of Gira have sex with a Shugot. I don't think they are going with that direction of storytelling, because that is gonna be really insane. Bugnarak and human, I can still, kind of like acceptable, because we saw that they actually have some sort of human feature and all those stuff. But god damn it, with a Shugot, that is insane, man. That is legit insane. But that is just a theory. I just want to say I'm not sure what is actually like the real conclusion to the story, and what is the real answer to where the hell is actually the soul of Qui-Gon. And I think Qui-Gon is the only one that doesn't actually have a soul. Like the rest of the Shugot actually have souls. Like the Papillon have their soul, the Kamakiri have their soul. Only Qui-Gon is missing his soul. So the biggest theory right now is that Gira himself actually carries the soul of Qui-Gon in his body, something like that. Okay, but with that being said, I think the last thing we need to talk about is the body of Rakles itself. We saw a coffin in this episode. We don't actually get to see what is inside the coffin. Based on what Suzume said, that this is the coffin of Rakles itself, like, and Duga also kind of like confirmed to us that, hey, this is indeed the coffin that holds the body of Rakles itself, because he said that after we found the body of Rakles, she has been like this for almost every day, something like that. So it really makes me wonder, like did they legit just kill off Rakles? Like, is this like legit the end of Rakles' story, or maybe like this is kind of like a teaser to the movie itself? Because like I said, I am not very sure like what is the continuity for the story moving forward. This is really insane, okay? Because this episode is, oh my god, like showing us the castle, showing us like so many different like Shugot hunter and all those stuff, and out of nowhere there's a dead Rakles in this episode. I was like, god damn it, why out of nowhere so sudden? But next episode is gonna be really amazing, because we are actually gonna get the scientist guy from the spin-off series making an appearance in the main story itself. So I'm really excited about it. But I apparently, if not mistaken, I heard that we are not gonna have a new episode for both Gears and Ohsama Sentai in the next week itself. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna do my research and I'm gonna update you guys accordingly. Okay, so with that being said, that is all from me. If you made it this far into the video, means you enjoy my content. So I have a word for you to comment in the comment section below, and the word today is gonna be, do you want to guess what is the word? Because I am really excited to see whether or not like Japan is gonna make a Shugot out of this insect itself. Okay, and the word today is cockroach. Okay, cockroach. I don't think we are ever gonna see Japanese people using cockroach in their kind of like call it kind of like a hero thing, because we if you watch anime, you know that they every single time when they want to show a cockroach in the anime, they usually censor it. They don't even like bother to draw the cockroach. They usually just censor it, and that is really weird. And the only time that a cockroach actually makes an appearance in an anime is in an anime about mask, something like that. I forgot what is the name of the anime, but the insect is the enemy of the show. Okay, is what I'm trying to say. So that is all from me. Hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.